If you are under the age of 18 and are watching this video, please stop now. This content was not intended for you. Hey everybody, it's TMIKA and I am here with a design team project for the Fairy Tale Club. Here I'm showing you some items that I plan on using. I didn't get a chance to use the gold foil stickers, but I do have a haul video explaining all the details that's included in this Spocktober kit. So those are the items that I plan on using. Other items I want to use is this awesome chain. I'm going to bind everything together because I'm making a book with my cinch, and I made some little squares there, or some triangles, to help with my project pockets. I also took the house from Andrea's kit and I traced it out on cardstock. I then imported that into my silhouette and made myself a little sample, offset it so I can see how it looked, and then I cut that out several times to make my little book. I also offset that in cardstock, and I'm going to attach everything all together using some wet glue. So this is the front, the die cut of Andrea's Spocktober kit, and I'm just applying that to my 110-pound weight cardstock. And then I did flip it so that you can do back to back and just creates more sturdiness. So that's the front cover, all sturdy. I'm going to repeat that a couple more times to make a 3-page book. And it's quite, like I said, it's very, very heavy. So I'm just going to glue those back to back until I have all of my pages. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my pattern pieces. Here I make sure that I flip them accordingly so that they won't look weird. So it's just a strategic placement and making sure that everyone is where they need to be. And I'm going to attach those together with glue. There we go. Really cute pages. Gotta love them. I'm going to attempt to bind this with my cinch, but I'm going to show you a little trick here. My cinch would not bind this because of the house roof. So I ended up making a template and then tracing that template onto the paper with some pencil, and I'm going to cut it out with my crocodile and attach them this way. So if you don't have a cinch, this will work too. You'll just have to use your hands to close the wires. So I made sure I have one too many, it wouldn't fit, so I cut it down. I repeated that step for all of the other pages. And I'm going to use my cinch to close my wires together. So you'll see here that I'm just repeating, making sure everything fits together perfectly. So yeah, it wouldn't work because of the roof the little edges there. It wouldn't go all the way into the cinch binding system. I did cut the pattern down a little bit to make some little triangle squares so it can match perfectly on the edge. And then I folded over the tip there, so it's not a straight edge, it's a little cleaner. And I put those on all of the pages. And then I attached it with some hot glue, just making sure that I get that right on the edge. All of my pages are done, and now it's time for the fun part, which is to decorate. I'm taking these awesome die cuts. I love how vibrant they are. I love the color. Even the texture is really nice. So I want to get like the fun parts of all of the juicy bits on this corner, on the corners, so I can make sure that those die cuts are seen. So the first layer I do flat, flush against the little pocket. And then the second layer I pop up on dimensionals, and I thought this little skeleton guy was super cute. So yeah, you can put a photo and tuck it right on the inside of that pocket and still have some decorative Halloween elements surrounding your photo. It's a great way to do this. So right now I'm just fussing with what to choose. It's really hard to choose. I really like the little image of the little lady, but I didn't want to say witch on top of it, so I changed it out for this black cat. And I love how she puts all that stuff together. So now I can put little Andrea back on, and she's going to sit on top of a pumpkin. It does resemble her, so I call her little Andrea. So yeah, so basically the bottom element is glue, right flush against the pocket, and then the bottom one, the top one is pop dot. So here I'm using the chipboard, not the chipboard, the paper from the backing and cutting it out. It's sturdy, and I can get 2 in 1. So this is what she prints off to tell you what's on the inside of the die cuts, but you can use it to make it a die cut. So cutesy and cute is what I chose for little Andrea and her pumpkin. And I'm just going to finish playing out this part. It's really easy to choose when you get such a variety of die cuts. And I love this turquoise color. It's so pretty, but I didn't like turquoise on turquoise. So I decided to do that. Add the little boo, the little witch. I mean, it's just so many things that you can play around with. So for all you Halloween lovers, this is definitely the kit to get. Halloween is over now, but you can definitely get it and catch it for next year because there isn't a timestamp on all of these little projects. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up that page. I decided to pop that up a little bit, and there we go. And I'm like, oops, wait a minute, I'm not done. I have to do the back. But here I'm just showing you that you can put that little pocket photo in there. So I ended up going back and doing the last page. Whoops, there we go. And I wanted to put this house somewhere. So I needed to have a house because they're just so cute. The little houses are so adorable. And the book is a house. So I had to add that. So I decided on this mint colored house and the mint colored boo, or the turquoise color boo. And then we're done. That was super easy. So I ended up wanting to drape some chain that I'd gotten in a swap. And it came in handy so very much. And I wanted to drape it on there and make it look, you know, spookier, I guess. And so I decided to use some eyelets to to hang the chain from top to bottom in like a little diagonal. Make sure that I didn't punch through my skeleton guy on the other side. And I was gonna hang the spooky from there, but I thought that was just too, it wasn't stable enough. So here I'm just placing items on there to see how I like, what I like to do. So a lot of you like to see my process on how I think or how I figure things out. I've cut out a lot because I switched these around quite a lot of it. Quite a lot of it. I ended up settling on this. Got the little Frankenstein lady, which is the wife to the one on the other page, you know, so that she had to be on the front. She's going in the house and have the spooky Halloween. I love this little moon. I ended up adding a little star from the collection to the top of it. Pop that up on dimensionals and sat it on top of the house in a way to say the moon was behind the house, sort of, but in front of it almost. So anyway, I put that at the top. I got the little ghost on the right hand side, which I haven't attached yet. I got the spooky Halloween on the front and then the little lady. Then I thought the chain just looks weird there by itself. So I'm going to add a second chain to that. So I measured that out already, but I want to make sure I get my layers done. All of these items on the front of this cover is popped up on dimensional so they can stand out. So I like that. And then I played around with wrapping. Maybe I should wrap the chain around the spooky, or yeah, I didn't want to commit to that. So it's going to drape around it anyway. So I just left it as that. So here I am attaching the eyelets to make another row to kind of complement the first row, because like I said, it was just weird with the one dangly chain on there. And I still felt like it was a little bit empty, so I ended up adding some more stuff. I forgot to mention that there's a little it's a pumpkin charm that I added, acrylic piece that I added from Andrea's collection. It's right there on the left hand side in a little bag right there by my hand. And I added the silver pumpkin to the word spooky with an eyelet. So I thought that was super cool. Drilled a little hole in it and good to go. So of course this needs some trim. What house doesn't need trim? So I added some spooky black pom-pom trim to the top. I was going to leave it there, but like, nah, it hangs good, but we need some trim at the bottom. Boom. There we go. I really was going to go all out and add some silver chain on top of it. I'm like, nah, I'm going to leave it like that. It looks really, really good as is. So I hope you guys like this little talk through. I hope you like what I created. Go ahead and grab your kit, save it for next year, or finish up what you need to do for this year and make yourself your own little mini album. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check the links out in the description box for more information. Talk to you soon. Bye. If you like this video, be sure to take a second and hit the like button. I would really appreciate it.